Welcome to Ticker Talk. I'm Ted Ohashi, coming to you today from the offices of InvestmentPitch in Vancouver, British Columbia. I'm pleased to have with me an old friend, Andrew Kaplan, Portfolio Manager of A2B Capital Special Situations Fund. Welcome, Andrew.
Hi, Ted. Good seeing you again.
Good to see you again. I think the last time we were together was in New York.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about the A2B Special Situations Fund, a little of the background.
A2B Capital Special Situations Fund is a fund that invests in small cap and micro cap companies. And I always joke when I speak to investors or companies that I say the reason why we named it A2B was we help companies get from A to B, not Z. So we look at companies where we have the opportunity to invest over an 18 to 24 month period and help those companies grow. Through our experience of looking at companies, we originally saw in 2008 that smaller companies were having a little bit more difficulty in accessing capital. So we launched in 2009. We made some nice investments, and now we're just continuing to grow and move forward. We're looking to raise a bunch of capital so that we can help more companies grow.
And what you do in your, I don't want to call it your normal business, but what you do in your business, it kind of gives you exposure to a lot of opportunities, doesn't it?
Yes, my day job, or my full-time job at the present time, is we have a very successful investor relations firm, and we see what companies are looking to do and how they're looking to grow. And we feel that our model of helping them and investing in them, sometimes in the earlier stage, is actually much better than when companies see already their stock has gone up and the usual institutions come in and finance those companies and to take it to the next level. So we want to be one stage ahead of that. Another thing that I've always seen is and the reason why I want to help companies grow is that I've seen many industries where we always work on a referral basis, so someone would refer an account to us, and it might be a billionaire in the real estate industry or a billionaire in the biotech industry, and say, you need to invest in these companies. You need to help these companies out, and we want to do it on our own. We want to help out these companies through the networks that we've developed over the last 30 years.
So in the markets today, there are lots of opportunities, aren't there? I mean, this is a great time for your business.
I think it's the best time in the last 10 years to be looking at small cap companies. I'm very bullish that 2014 will be a spectacular year. And the reason why is because the 5-year and the 10-year track record for most money managers in equities is going to look pretty good if the equity markets stay up through year end, because the genius pension funds will say, aha, look at the returns that these funds are getting, but they're going to realize that the 2002 and the 2008 track records of when the markets were not performing are gone. So it will force equity to have to come, placement of equity versus debt to come in 2014. So I think a lot of companies that we can invest in over the next 18 months, they'll ride with the tide.
Okay. And what are some of the sectors that you think will be doing well next year?
I think what's starting to recover now is I think you're seeing manufacturing, you're seeing companies that make products, you're seeing clothing companies, because people now, if they might have been pushing off buying that nice suit or those nice pairs of jeans for the last couple of years, they feel a little better about themselves because the economy is getting better in the U.S. So they'll spend a little bit more money on their jeans, they'll spend a little bit of money on their underwear, they'll spend a little bit of money on maybe going and buying a new car. So I think overall consumer products will be the best area over the next 18 to 24 months.
What about mining? Mining's a very controversial area. What do you feel about that?
In mining, if you are a near-term producer or a producer, and I sit on the board of a company that is in production. It came into production a year ago.
Avino Silver.
Avino Silver and Gold. I'm on their board of directors. You know, they've advanced through my help up to trading on the New York Stock Exchange, and their volume now in the U.S. is about 80% of their volume is in the U.S. and 20% in Canada. So it just shows that the generalists can buy the stock where the professionals can't. For the junior explorers, I think, and my father thinks, because he's been through multiple cycles of this, that the sector has burned itself so bad this time that it's going to be another 10, 15 years before anybody wants to touch an exploration company. But for a producer, I think there's great opportunities.
But let's give our viewers a flavor of some of the things that you're looking at. I mean, I know we mentioned Avino. I was with you at a meeting for a company, a Naked Group. Why don't you tell us a little bit about them? You're a director of that company.
Naked Brands is an amazing company. They basically started with rubbing sticks together and getting noticed on Dragon's Den and passed on the money. They got financed but didn't have enough capital to get to where they really needed to go. I joined the board, and also with that now, the past president of Nautica has joined the board through an introduction that I made. So that just continues to show the value that I bring to companies. And now they're properly financed to help them move forward. They've been able to double, almost triple the size of their inventory that they can sell their product just in the last 45 days.
And these are the kinds of companies that are candidates for A to B.
They could be A to B, or yes, absolutely, companies like that would be companies that I would be looking at.
Right. Are you looking for money right now for A to B fund?
I think this is the best opportunity to be raising money for the fund, to be able to allocate it and help companies. So for anybody who'd like to learn more about our vision and participate with us, we'd be very happy to speak with them.
And you're a very approachable person. So, I mean, we're going to put up your contact information. I mean, people can just pick up the phone and call you, can't they?
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, Andrew, thank you very much for being with me today. I'm sure that everybody appreciates the update to A to B, and I hope that I'll see you again in the not too distant future.
Great. Thank you, Ted. Good seeing you again.
From the offices of Investment Pitch, I'm Ted Ohashi.